Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics. It is Friday, the 29th of July, 2022. Looking at the satellite animation today, well, there is Frank and Georgette in the Eastern Pacific, kind of making a mess of things out there. Frank on the right, a little bit better organized than Georgette. Frank might go on to become a hurricane briefly, but both of these systems are going to track into the open Pacific, and we can see that on the tracking map here. Look at that. There's Georgette's track, kind of an odd turn, I guess you could call it, and Frank there maybe becoming a hurricane and possibly a Category 2, and if it does, it may send some swells up towards the Baja, so surfers, you're going to want to keep an eye on that, but otherwise no impacts for Mexico from either Frank or Georgette. Sliding over to the east a little bit in the, well, maybe even a lot, in the Atlantic Basin, wide shot, the Caribbean, the Gulf, Southwest Atlantic, the tropical Atlantic, all generally quiet. We do have these two areas of deep thunderstorms, or what we call convection, that's popped up lately along 10 degrees north latitude or just a little bit south of there. Still, a very prevalent Saharan air layer rules the pattern across the deep tropics, and I don't see anything developing over the next few days to be concerned with. And we can see that pretty clearly too on the vorticity signature. By the way, there's Frank right there in the Eastern Pacific. That is what a well-defined cyclone, tropical cyclone in this case, looks like in the vorticity chart that I like to show you here. Anything like that in the Atlantic Basin? Absolutely not. Not right now, and probably not for the next several days, maybe even a week or so. But, as I've been saying, once we get into August, things are probably going to change just from the general pattern and climatology being more favorable as we move the calendar forward. Well, speaking of moving forward, this is the GFS over the next 5 days, going forward into the future, and we don't see anything looking like it's coming off Africa, organizing into much, nothing in the Caribbean, nothing in the Gulf. Really that suppressed pattern of keeping the intertropical convergence zone far to the south, lots of dusty, dry air, and just generally higher pressures. Looks like that'll rule until at least about the mid part of August. You never know, something could pop up, between now and then, but climatologically, things start to get a little bit more favorable as we head towards mid-August. That's just the way it goes each and every year, whether or not it's forecast to be busy. All right, that is it from me for today. Have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend ahead. As always, thanks for tuning in to What's Up in the Tropics. I am Mark Sudduth. I'll be back with more for you over the weekend.